This is Brett Norrell, and this is my PowerPoint presentation on effective school leadership. I have put together from various sources, myself, ideas that I have searched for on the internet in preparing for this slideshow. And I've come up with a system that I believe summarizes what I believe is effective school leadership. This is my final exam presentation for Dr. Brian Bailey in AED 516 at Stephen F. Austin State University. Effective school leadership. Now, our focus in this class is how to turn around a school to be an effective school at educating students. And successful school reform, I believe, has 5 examples: specific, powerful, authoritative, consistent, and stable. Most of the leaders I've worked for, principals, head coaches, other people in leadership positions, exhibit those things. I believe you can learn it, but I believe more than anything, it's something that you have. And I believe it's something you believe in. I don't know what happened to my PowerPoint, but here we go. I believe it starts with setting goals. Now, these PowerPoints, I went ahead and I put what a less effective principal does, what an effective principal does. I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking about the less effective principal. I'm not going to talk about the bad a whole lot. But I am going to spend a lot of time talking about what a good principal does. He has a more child-centered vision, sets manageable goals, sees student performance as central, expresses goals in measurable terms, uses goals for planning, asks parents and staff to help set goals. I believe it has to be a school-wide, community-wide system to set those goals. Then you got to communicate those goals. You got to periodically review and discuss them with your staff, with the stakeholders, with district. Actively clarify the goals. As you move on through the year, your goals are going to change. You may be striving toward one goal only to realize we need to veer and chase another goal. You need to do that. You have teachers who know your goals. They have goals. And teachers who see themselves as good instructors. In promoting quality instruction, you're going to insist on certain teaching strategies. The teacher's personality needs to show through. They need to be effective. At the same time, you're going to insist on certain teaching strategies are done. You're going to favor interactive teaching, and you're going to assign teachers on the basis of improving achievement. You're not going to let a teacher who has seniority teach the easy classes. The best teachers will be teaching those courses where they're most effective. Your job as a principal is to figure out where they can be most effective, where they need to be, where they can reach the kids the best, where they can apply those teaching strategies you're insisting on, and where they can use those skills. When supervising instruction, you're going to use formal observations because you may be required to. But of more value are informal visits, meeting with the teacher, talking to them about what they do. Principal has to read about instruction often. He has to provide specific feedback. And you've got to counsel and assist the poor teachers. You've got to take care of them, help them to become better, or figure out whether or not they can be better. Do they respond to your specific feedback? Do they read about instruction like you do? Do they resent your walkthroughs and your meetings? Those are things you have to take care of. Allocating instruction time. You've got to set your time allocations carefully. Make sure that you put time aside in each period for teaching and in the day. Coordinate those time allocations across your teachers. Schedule more instructional and fewer non-instructional activities. There are things in the day in schools that if you let them get out of hand, they will totally take over your school. Make sure that in the classroom and in the day that there's more time spent on instruction. Make sure that everything in the classroom, bell to bell, is based on instruction. When you're taking roll, make sure that you're doing something instructional during that time. A bell ringer, writing a sentence, answering questions. Do something that's instructional. Make time for the basics. Insist your teachers do. And protect that uninterrupted block of instruction. Protect it as sacred. Don't give it up. Make sure it's important. Make sure every teacher understands the importance of it. Coordinate your curriculum. Okay? Be involved in your curriculum alignment. Make sure it's aligned vertically, horizontally, across the subjects. Make sure that everybody understands that our curriculum will work together and that cross-curricular instruction is effective. Make sure that from grade to grade there is some continuity in the learning. Monitor your student progress. Support the testing programs. Provide test results with the teachers. Discuss the results with groups and individual teachers. Encourage teachers to use the test results to plan instruction. Make sure that when you're providing benchmarks, that you get results back to the teachers, that you discuss with teachers where they're strong, where they're weak, so that teachers can use that information to best meet the needs of the kids and tailor their teaching to those areas that are important. Make sure that your curriculum and your instruction is data-driven based on black and white data from benchmark testing and testing programs. Set your expectations. Hold each teacher accountable for the student learning. Each teacher was given a room, given a paycheck, given the materials they needed. They're responsible for the learning of the students. You can cop out and blame the kids, blame the situation, blame their home life, or you can work and talk to other people, visit, find strategies that will help those kids to master their grade level skills before they get promoted. Be out of the office. Move around. As a principal, you've got to come early and stay late, take care of your paperwork. During the school day, your job is to make sure kids are learning. If you're hiding in the office, you have no idea. Be in the halls. See the kids. Meet the kids. Walk in the classrooms. Watch teachers teach. Look for quality instruction. Recognize it. Look for instruction that isn't quality and make sure that you take care of that and move it out. Provide incentives for teachers. Give them leadership positions. Give them some public acknowledgments. Walk up to them privately, shake their hand, and tell them you're proud of them. Ensure that student rewards are frequent and as many students as possible get them, but focus your rewards on achievement. If they achieve something, reward them. Make sure that you recognize when they do something good. When creating a safe and orderly learning environment, you need to work with teachers to develop classroom management skills. Establish a consistent disciplinary policy that everyone understands. Enforce it fairly and consistently, and that means the teachers need to enforce it fairly and consistently. And involve your teachers and students in setting rules. Make sure everybody understands what's going on. Confront the problems quickly, forcefully, don't let them get out of hand, and support teachers who have discipline problems. Make sure that the teachers understand you've got their back and you'll take care of them and allow them to just teach. Encourage teamwork and collaborative efforts. Give your faculty a formal role in decision making. And just visit with teachers. Find their ideas and opinions about the school. Talk to them about things that'll work well. Make sure that they understand what's good. When securing outside resources, you need to be skilled at influence a district decision about resources. Make sure that you go get them. Recruit the best teachers. Even if it's a school across the district, make your school a place that good teachers want to be at, so you can weed out the bad ones. And make sure that the money is based on your goals. If your goals is student achievement, make sure that the money is spent on student achievement. Make sure you don't spend a dime that isn't based on student achievement. Communicate with parents on a regular basis. Home and school is important. It needs to be linked together. Involve parents in school activities. Establish programs that promote parent-teacher interaction. With as many computer grading systems as we have and internet resources and web pages, there's no reason why we can't involve parents in their students' school lives. Keep them involved in grades. Keep them up to date on where the kids are, what needs to be learned, and provide ways parents can learn about the school and help their children. Those are my ideas about creating a quality school, about taking a school and moving it in the direction of quality education based on student achievement and student learning. Thank you.